All right, what is going on? Jordan Sherwood Wood on 1063, FatJackSports.com. Look at UFC Vegas 15 later on tonight. It was supposed to be headlined by a pretty intriguing heavyweight fight between Curtis Blaydes and Dereck Lewis. Curtis Blaydes tests positive yesterday for COVID-19, so that fight's off. Dereck Lewis has been quickly rebooked against Jazeer Rosenstruck for later on in December. We did have a play in that fight between Lewis and Blaydes. We like the over at 1.5. We thought that Blaydes was going to, do what he does, wrestle. And Dereck Lewis is going to do what he does, like look for the knockout and, get taken down. And just, obviously we were reliant on him surviving that at least a round and a half before maybe giving way to an eventual TKO win for Curtis Blaydes. So too bad about that. But there are 5 selections that we have available at FatJackSports.com, so you can check that out. A couple of opinions as well. We do get Devin Cole, or I always say Devin Cole. I don't know why I continue to say that. Devin Clark and Anthony Smith fighting in the main event. It's now a 5-round fight. Pretty intriguing. This one we gave out for free. It's an opinion, and we do like Devin Clark to win this fight as the underdog. It's just really a fade on Anthony Smith. He has not been the same really man since the home invasion, where he was able to prevent a burglar from taking any items and hurting his family. But just hasn't been the same. He gassed out early against Glover Teixeira and was thoroughly dominated later on in that fight, and then his follow-up fight against Alexander Rajek, just the same, not the same type of guy. And now he's going to go into a 5-round fight against a grueling wrestler who we've been high on over the last couple of fights. We had Clark as a underdog against Alonzo Minifield, and think he could do the same to Anthony Smith, a guy that definitely does have better stand-up than Minifield, probably not the KO power, and certainly has better grappling and ability off of his back to threaten via submission. But we just think that, Clark's going to be able to take the fight to the ground, grind out, at least 3.5 to 4 rounds, maybe get a late finish. So we'll take it at dog money, and that's a free play. So it's not one of the premium picks that we have at FatJackSports.com. We do have plays in the Parisian versus Porter fight, the heavyweight showcase for Parisian, making his debut after a couple of fights on the Contender Series. We'd also have a play in the Pierce Kamaka 3 fight. That's a straight winner in both of those fights. We actually also have a total in the heavyweight fight between Parisian and Porter, and then also have an opinion. Look, we're gonna side with Rachel Ostovich, against Gina Mazzani, and the reason being is, look, it's hard to back a fighter that's 4-5 in Ostovich, but it's also hard, at least in my opinion, to back a fighter in Mazzani that's 1-4. And had been finished 3 times of those 4 losses. Now, granted, now people are saying moving in a different weight class, being under the tutelage of James Krause. That's why Mazzani's the favorite in this fight. But we think Ostovich can threaten with a submission and maybe get a finish. We also threw out and a play on the total. So, there's that. You probably know which way we're leaning because of just my analysis right there. Just gave it away for free, but it is one of the premium plays at FatJackSports.com. And the one we're going on a limb on, and this is a free play. Play it at your own risk. It's not even an opinion. It's literally like, we've seen what we like. Malcolm Gordon via submission. It's plus 550 right now at Bovada and several other sites. I talked about it with a couple people at VSiN and ESPN. I'm going to play it and recommend it. Gordon is a submission specialist. If he can avoid the stand-up, against his opponent and get the fight to the ground, we think he can win it there and win it by submission. And at plus 550, we'll take a risk at that. But 5 plays overall, FatJackSports.com. 3 free plays if you do sign up. So you get 8 plays, maybe 9 if you play the Gordon fight. So check it out. Interesting night of fights for sure. It's too bad, though, again, we don't get Dereck Lewis. I mean, everybody loves Dereck Lewis. He's like, you never know what's coming next. Like, he's the Royal Rumble. You don't know what's coming next, who's coming next with Dereck Lewis. And it's too bad that we couldn't get a late notice replacement, even though it would have been hard to convince probably Lewis to take a fight like that. But like I said, Wood on 1063. Feel free to send me a message if you have an opinion or an ask on any fight in particular. FatJackSports.com, and enjoy the fights.